Could you imagine being referred to as the best employee in your workplace? Now, the average worker will never be referred to as one of the best in his or her profession. So let's go one step further than that. Can you imagine being referred to as the best employee in your whole profession? Today, I'm going to be talking about a few men who are referred to as the greatest college football coaches in history. Did you know that most college football coaches never win more than 100 games in their career? Most college coaches will stay at a university for 4 to 5 years. Then at the end of that 4 to 5 years, they'll have a below average or at best average record. Now, these coaches will go on to become offensive and defensive coordinators. They'll most likely never be a head coach again. A select few number of coaches spend several years, if not their entire career, with one university. And at the end of their tenure, they have over 250 career wins. These coaches go on to become legends, and they're referred to as the greatest college football coaches of all time. I've been following college football my whole life, and I've learned which coaches are the greatest. I've also researched these three individuals. Today, I will be telling you about how many wins John Gagliardi, Joe Paterno, and Eddie Robinson have, and how they became the greatest coaches in college football history. First, I want to talk to you about the coach with the most career wins, John Gagliardi. According to Athlon Sports, John Gagliardi has the most all-time wins in college football history at 489. Gagliardi began his head coaching career at Carroll College in Helena, Montana in 1949, where he won 24 games and 3 conference championships. After the 1952 season, Gagliardi left Carroll College to go to St. John's in Collegeville, Minnesota. As the head coach of St. John's, Gagliardi won 27 conference titles, 4 national championships, and 465 games. Now that we've talked about the coach with the most career wins, let's move on to the coach with the second most, Joe Paterno. Coach Joe Paterno is the second winningest college football coach in history with 409 wins. According to an article in Bleacher Report, Coach Paterno spent 61 seasons at Penn State, which sets the record for the most seasons as a member of one coaching staff. He began coaching for the Nittany Lions in 1966 and retired in 2011. Joe Pa honored his 409th victory on October 29, 2011 against the Illinois Fighting Illini. Coach Paterno died 74 days after leaving the Penn State football program from complications of lung cancer. This is a picture of Coach Joe Paterno so you guys can see what he looked like. Now that we've talked about the first two, let's move on to the third winningest college football coach in history, Eddie Robinson. Coach Eddie Robinson is the third all-time winningest college football coach in history with 408 wins, just one less than Joe Paterno. According to an article published in The Undefeated on February 13, 2019, Coach Robinson became a head coach in 1941 for Leland College, which in 1946 became Grambling. Eddie Robinson played football for Leland College, and right after graduation, he was hired to be the head football coach. During his career, Coach Robinson had 45 winning seasons, 17 conference championships, and 9 black college football national championships. Eddie Robinson was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1997. He is recognized by many college football experts as one of the greatest coaches in college football history. I hope you've enjoyed learning about John Gagliardi, Joe Paterno, and Eddie Robinson, and how they became the 3 all-time winningest college football coaches. Maybe you'll go down in history as being the best in your career field.